It's an old lens that is out of production, but it's in my toolkit. Hi, my name is Frank White and welcome to another one of my YouTube videos. Today I am going to talk about the Canon EF 28 to 105 millimeter f 3.5 to 4.5 II USM zoom lens. The original 28 to 105 millimeter lens was introduced in 1992, but was replaced by this lens in the year 2000. Now, the enhancements in this lens, I believe, has to do with the USM motor or the autofocusing system, because from what I've read, the optics in the original version and this version is pretty much the same. This lens stayed in production until the year 2010 when Canon finally threw in the towel and ceased production of this lens. I find this lens to be soft throughout its zoom range and at most aperture points. However, when I step it down to f8 or to f8 to f11, then I get really usable results. This lens makes a decent walk-around lens because of its zoom range. Its zoom range is 28 millimeters on the short end and 105 on the long end, and given its size and weight, then it's not very obtrusive, and really and truthfully it doesn't look bad on your camera. However, I would not recommend, nor would I use this lens in any professional setting because, as I mentioned earlier, I think the results are just a tad soft compared to other lenses. The build quality of this lens is pretty good. The housing is plastic, but it's a hard plastic, as with all lenses. It does have the metal mount, and the weight does have a good weight, so when it's mounted to the camera, it gives the camera a really good balance. Some copies may have an issue with lens creep, but I really don't have that much of a problem with it. Usually the orientation when it's mounted to my camera is about like this, even when it's strapped on, and so I really don't have that much of an issue with it creeping. However, with that said, the glass on the front end is not as heavy as some of the bigger zoom lens, which has a tendency to creep on you when it's in the vertical position. This lens can be picked up used for somewhere between $110 and $150. Right now on eBay, it's selling for around $115, and I add a link to B&H where you can snatch it up for $149.95. This lens is not particularly fast at an aperture of 3.5 to 4.5, but it's not particularly slow either. This zoom lens is really worth having in your kit for use as a walk-around lens, for taking pictures of friends and family, maybe even your kid's birthday party. So my overall assessment of this lens is, while it's not professional grade, it is worth having in your lens kit or your toolbox of lenses, simply for the focal range and the size. Such a long focal range and such a small package make this a really great walk-around lens. But bear in mind that the trade-off is the softness. I don't know why Canon didn't put the glass in it to make it a sharper lens, but it is nevertheless a capable lens. If you like this video, please take a moment and give me a thumbs up. Also, I would appreciate it if you have any questions or comments, if you'd leave them below. Why not take a moment to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss any forthcoming videos? And finally, I'm going to leave you with some images that I have taken with this lens. If you are going to shoot anybody today, remember, shoot them with a Canon or a camera of your choice. And as always, have a great day.